everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you all my new shelving unit for my dining room. I'm super excited to get this corner of the room finished as it's had some temporary chairs there since I moved in. I'll show you how I made and decorated them and what and why I placed on each shelf. I ordered these shelves from IKEA with a few other things, including the metal shelves I used in my understairs cupboard project. I'll link all the products I've used down below. I made these shelves in an afternoon and they were quite simple. Although the instructions do say that you need 2 people to build, I couldn't make them with anyone else because of lockdown and I live on my own. So it is possible with one person, but there was one section where I had to slot the shelves and sides together and that was pretty tricky. The next day I sorted out all the pieces I wanted on the shelves. So here's a collection of things I've pulled together to go onto my shelves. I've got some home decorating books. I've got some photography books and old cameras because I studied photography at uni. So that's from that part of my life. I've got some decorative items, family photo. I've got some old gin bottles, which are so pretty, I didn't want to throw them away. So they're just for decorative purposes, they're actually empty. I've got some novels there and quite a few collection of vintage items as well. These old cigarette packets I've actually found under the floor in the front bedroom. So they're actually from this house and they're quite decorative, so I want to keep them. I bought these baskets specifically to go onto the bottom shelf. So they're the right size for that. And this frame, I bought the frame from IKEA with my delivery. And the artwork inside is actually from Paper Chase. It's just what they call art paper. So it's a pretty cheap print, but it really goes with the colours in my room. So the first thing I need to do is find something for this dome. Because obviously it's empty at the moment and I need a nice decorative inside for it. So I think I'm going to use some of the vintage items because there's quite a few of those. So I'll just try a few out. I don't think they work that well because I think they're too similar in height. think I'm going to go with the cigarette packets. The stone does look quite cloudy on the video, but it's not as bad in real life. Okay, so that's one element for my shelf, and I'm going to get started on decorating the shelves now. I knew that I wanted the picture on the top, so I placed that first and then tried to disguise my internet router with larger items. I put the baskets on the bottom shelf and then started working on the other spaces. As I'd grouped the items beforehand, I knew roughly what went together, but as you will see, I did mix up a few things and used the decorative items to add a bit of depth. I decided the gin bottles needed something underneath as a base, so I used a mirrored tray I had on my bookcase. I then moved things around to try and find the best combination. I didn't want the interior books to be next to the novels as I felt this was too book heavy, so I put them on opposite shelves. I have the novels the wrong way round because it makes them all the same colour and it looks less messy when you only have a few books that don't work together. I follow some basic rules that help me set items out. Always take a look from further away to see what does and doesn't work, as sometimes you have to remove items or move things around until it looks right to your eye. Make items rise towards the middle or back so smaller things go at the side of the shelf. I use this tool to set up my top and second shelves. Items look good in odd numbers. I use this a few times, such as the gin bottles and the items on the top shelf. Mix up your grouping techniques. So my books are both on end and stacked, in a neat row and at a jaunty angle. Make sure you have things of different heights in the groups. If you have too many things of the same height, sit them in a neat row, or use another item like a book or box to raise some items. If you have large items, they usually look best at the bottom, so the shelves don't look top heavy. That's why I have the baskets to keep my extra throws and large books in. And if you have more delicate items, they're best higher up, in case any little fingers or paws are around. These are my finished shelves. What do you think? They turned out better than I expected, as I wasn't sure my bits and pieces would work together. Enjoyed this video and got some tips for your own shelfie moment. If you did, please like this video, and if you want to subscribe, that would be brilliant. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!